Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome the new Mr. and Mrs. McMath out to the dance floor for their first dance as husband and wife. And for their dance, they have chosen a song sung by Hillary's grandfather, Ed Fitch.
It'll make you wake up easier through the nighttime. Long before your light reaches your room, you'll be flying around high on an end of a string. Then someone sticks a pin in your balloon. You put your wings up into the wind, and you start that loving thing again, and you knock down every wall that come between us. You'd be as truthful as falling snow. See how far we can go. Start backing up them miles full by trust.
Hillary, it's been almost 7 amazing years since we crossed paths. And since that day we met, I always knew that you were the one.
No. After I was saying that he wasn't emotional.
I can't do it.
You can't. Do you need to practice it?
I did. Girl. Okay. I thought she said she put the lashes on.
Andy, the day is here. The day I have dreamt about since I've been a little girl. I thank all the lucky stars above that it's you who's standing before me. The last 6+ years have been the best chapter of my life thus far. Yet I know God has so much more planned for our future. The first night I met you, I knew there was a reason we crossed paths that evening by the river.
There was just something about the way we connected. I knew I'd found the one I couldn't live without. I can still remember asking Morgan for your number the day after we went floating. Since I couldn't ask you because you flipped in the river, I had to leave abruptly. But also how excited she was to give it to me, even though it came with a few stipulations.
Well, here we are. I'm going to give you a charge today about the joys, about the challenges of marriage. You're not going to remember it. I know that. You're not going to remember a lot of the details about today, so someone will have to remind you. You'll watch the video. But this charge may be more for the rest of us who are already married. So you guys just keep looking lovingly at each other for just a moment, and you get to say I do again in about 5 minutes, all right?
The click we had almost immediately was just enough for me to tell my boss the very next day that I have met my future husband.
And one day, Hillary met Andy. I realized that he truly cared for her. He cared so much that he wanted to go out with us and catch frogs for our annual frog jumping contest at the First Town Days Festival.
And our endless conversations we always had, sometimes until the sun would come up. Or the day that I met your family, I was so nervous. But we went to catch frogs for family day at the park. It just seemed so effortless to fit in.
We all love you. But, and you're all gonna agree with me on this, everybody here at this table. I don't think any of us have been able to separate the two of you since the day you have met each other.
Like Morgan and everybody said, they're inseparable. I'm like, hey Andy, what's going on? Let's go do something. Hillary's like, well, Andy. And I guess it's the same thing on everyone else's side. But Morgan, hey Hillary, you wanna go do something? Hillary. But they were meant to be together, I will say that.
After that night, we were inseparable. It just felt so right, yet so normal, as if we've known each other for years. You quickly became my person, my best friend, my partner, and my supporter. Out of all the great memories you and I have made, it's easy to say we sure know how to have fun. From all the adventurous years, I wouldn't choose anyone else to do life with. You have always been there and never once doubted me. You are the most humble and kind-hearted man I have ever met. You would do anything to help a stranger, and I strive to be more like you each day.
Friends, we are here this afternoon to celebrate life, family, and love. We gather today at the invitation of Andy and Hillary to witness this very important moment in their lives. In the years that they have been together, their love, their understanding of each other has grown and matured, and now they have decided to live their lives together as husband and wife. God loves us and created us to love others. Our lives
I've prayed for a man like you that loves and cherishes the thought of having a family of his own. You accept me for me and love me for who I am, even on my worst days.
Looking back now, it's so hard to believe how far we've come since these early memories when we were just a couple of crazy kids with nothing but big hopes and dreams. To now, we're together, we have made those dreams come true. Sure, we've had to make many sacrifices, but there's been no obstacle along the way that we have not been able to overcome together. Our love for each other is like any other. It's so close.
You're right.
Our love for each other is like any other, not even like anything from a fairy tale. I guess it's more like an exciting adventure that never ends. Can I turn around yet? Yeah.
Hey, if Andy needs a handy, I'm right here. Hold on, Andy. I kept that air. Keeps it nice and warm. Ooh, it's got a different taste now. Yep.
So we're not doing a first look? Damn it! I want to get that out of the way.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance on you and give you peace. Amen. Andy, you may kiss your bride. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor, my pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Andy and Hillary McMath.
This day my whole life. The day that seemed it would never come. The day that we will one day tell our kids and grandkids about. The day I finally get to call the most beautiful woman I've ever laid my eyes on, and my best friend, my wife.
It's falling snow, and we'll see how far we can go. Start racking up them miles, fueled by trucks.